Here's all the proof you need. This healthcare law is running low on cash. Even workers at Obamacare call centers aren't getting health benefits. It's true, apparently because they're mostly part-time. They don't qualify for coverage. To Michelle Malkin, who says, well, join the club. We're all getting club. Michelle, good to have you back. Boy, isn't this just desserts? You're participating in a program that's helping to give people information on a program of which you're not benefiting. Amazing.
Yeah, big sad faces. Where's that dead phone ring? Obama, cover me maybe? You know, it's not right-wing nut jobs that pointed out this delicious bite of irony sandwich. It was actually one of the call center employees who noted that it was very pathetic that they would be working to advise other people about how to get health coverage that they do not have. I think you have to set this against the backdrop, of course, of all of the companies that have been slashing hours for their workers back to part-time so that they don't have to have the burden of the cost of this mandate. But there's also a decision that's being made by county governments across the country that are accepting this devil's bargain of creating the illusion of having new jobs by creating these call centers, but then having to contend with the long-term government and taxpayer costs of sustaining these things after they're done their task.
But you know what's weird about this, Michelle? The way this was pitched, for example, to one Colorado county that's being studied is that these are going to be a lot of jobs. You're going to be grateful for all the jobs. And left out of the details is that these part-time jobs would be largely the case and that they would not come with benefits, which would have been obviously a very different sell for a law and how you implement a law that was sold pretty much the same way, with smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, that's right, and behind closed doors. In Contra Costa County, California, where one of these stories really blew up, the decision was preceded by a lot of backdoor negotiations with the union and a lot of trouble and questions from taxpayer watchdogs that didn't want to take it on. The Contra Costa County Center is one of three that's going to be run by the state, and in that case, it's state funded. I mean, this doesn't even give you a taste of the picture of all of the federal call centers that are being funded by a $530 million one-year contract to a company called Vangent.
You know, though, Michelle, I was thinking the president not too long ago when he's saying, you know, that what's hurting the healthcare law is Republicans outspending him 4-1, bashing it. But I'm thinking, you know, people are pretty smart about this stuff. They get their health premiums. They see that they've been rocketing up. They realize how tough it is now, you know, to get doctor's appointments or even to get coverage for those on Medicare with doctors who want to accept that coverage. So they see for themselves how life is changing, oftentimes very, very quickly, and oftentimes with a high cost.
Yeah, better late than never. Of course, a lot of these consequences were already in motion even before the ink was signed, and all of the dire impact on not only their access to health care, but the quality of health care that they do have left. Everyone has someone they know whose doctor has decided to cut back or convert to concierge care, or who has nephews or granddaughters who've decided that they don't even want to go into the healthcare business at all, given you know, this miserable situation. So what's happening to the call center operators is really just a small part of this large Titanic.
One ringy-dingy, two ringy-dingy. Michelle, I'm going to put you down as a maybe on the healthcare law, but it's very good having you again. Be well.
You too. You too.
Michelle Malkin. All right.